Hi guys, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button below. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment down below. And if you'd like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now as you can see, today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the White Numen, a sacred animal tarot created by Alba, is that BG? Alba BG? I think that's Alba BG. And I already actually opened this yesterday, but I didn't flip through it just yet. And I am very thoroughly impressed, first of all, by the packaging. It's quite different from most tarot packaging. Let us look at the back first. So this is what the back looks like. And it's a complete 78 card tarot deck. And the introductory booklet is very nice as well. This one, I am very impressed by this as well. There are 2 bonus cards included. So you've got the white, what does it say? White Numen and the Black Numen. So let's go explore it together. So off the bat, I can tell you guys that this is pretty heavy. It's pretty hefty. It's going to be a weight in your bag if you bring it with a box, most definitely. So if you would like a lighter, if you'd like to bring this, again, you can just put it in a card case, in a tarot card case. And what I like about this, it has these little holes where you can gingerly put your fingertips in and poof, it pops right out. And most tarot cases have like the top case, right? But this one is actually magnetic, so it feels extremely luxurious. And it's easily done like that, you know. If you don't mind the weight, I would actually just bring this entire card deck in like this. And it does have a case inside which says the liminal 11. I'm not quite sure what that means. Please enlighten me for anyone who knows. And over here, look how beautiful and well thought of this packaging is. Not to mention that it is one of the safest boxes I have ever seen. The interior looks like this, which is also very whimsical, cute. So, I love that sound. So there we go. And when you flip it over, you have the deck and the booklet. Mind you, I'm sorry about my nails, by the way. I will get them manicured later. Today, I'm letting them breathe right now from nail polish. Okay, so these are the cards, as you can see. Let's go through them a little bit later. I want to talk about, of course, the booklet first. And I like that there's a spacer here to allow your cards to have not much of wiggle space, because the thing with wiggle space is that it actually creates little bumps and dents on the side of the cards. So they really thought about this packaging quite well. I'm so impressed. I am here for it. Okay, now the second thing that really impressed me off the bat, because I haven't looked at the cards yet, right, is the booklet. You guys, it looks like an actual book that could have its own ISBN, you know? It's hardcover. It's hardcover, and it's actually colored. So I really do appreciate this deck for being so whimsical, so colorful, and so out of the box, so to speak. Lovely print inside. So for people who love, you know, like this kind of vibe going on, illustrations, they'll definitely love this. It's cute. This reminds me of the, what is it? My favorite tarot deck, the Lion Strider. And so as you can see, as we're flipping through it, there's contents. It's very much illustrated. Okay, the word Numen conjures the image of the primal gods who, in millennia beyond comprehension, were once our all. Our ancestors knew how to tremble in the presence of that little abyss within the eyes of a beast. They knew how to recognize the bond with creatures radically different from themselves, whom they venerated, but at the same time, whose death meant food, thus life. I love that there is a little bit of a intro right here. I mean, I know all the cards have intros to them, but this one just really goes straight to it. And it looks like this. So this is Alba. Thank you so much for creating this deck. It's very lovely. Well, not lovely is not the word. It's very, it has a lot of character. And so as you can see, even just flipping through this deck, I mean the booklet is already a beautiful read by itself. Like, this is a card deck booklet that you'll want to read because of the images, that you'll want to read because of the way it's written. I like the way that it's written. So it's like this for majority of the cards. So this is for the major arcana. But when we go to the, let's go to the minor. Well, linear. So we have the minor arcana. They look like this. So I'm actually venturing to guess that if you have kids, probably not little kids, but you know, like maybe teenagers who are, you know, interested, this could be a great deck for them because it's very much illustrated, and I guess with all the imagery, you just have to like be careful with them. Like you just have to brief them that there are images which are sometimes nude. You know, there are images which are sometimes maybe there can be images which are very I don't know how to describe them, but maybe we'll see later on as we flip through the deck. So yeah, you have your standard reading the tarot, and you have your card spreads, which are usually typical. Path to the Sorcerer, all right. And you have your extra cards right here at the back. So clearly, very well thought of, this booklet. I want to read this booklet just because it's very interesting. It looks interesting, all right? So shout out to this. Now, the back. First of all, it's not reversible. You can already see that when the birds are right there, it's already in reverse. So it won't surprise you, so to speak. I mean, of course, it can be a reverse. You could always get a card that's in reverse, but it won't shock you, at least, all right? So off the bat, it ain't reversible, but that's fine. So let's set this aside, this beautiful book aside, and oh, this is a resin coaster. I mean, by the way, I also do make resin coasters and pieces, and you can shop them at Simple Strands or at my Etsy shop, which I'll leave linked down below or somewhere here. All right, so let's get to the actual flip through. I'm excited. You guys, this is one of the card decks that I actually bought on a whim. I didn't know about this, and I bought on a whim. And as I discussed in how to choose tarot card decks, which I'll probably link up somewhere there, you can buy things on a whim. You know what? Let's switch these. So this can be the back part later, and this will be the actual cards. So here we go. The flip through of the White Numen, A Sacred Animal Tarot by Alba BG. Enjoy. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the illustrations of asterisk and obelix. And so yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is actually me. This is the High Priestess. This is my significator. So if you have teens who are into tarot, if they're not of, you know, legal age, like for example, they're not 17, 18, higher and above, they'll probably want to caution them on these kinds of imagery if you are going to give this as a gift or something like that. So yeah, the illustrations do remind me of the illustrations of Asterisk and Obelix, the graphic novels and the comic books rather. I don't think they're graphic novels, but they look very much like this, which I really do love. Hierophant. I love that the Hierophant is a woman. It's very nice. Inclusion right there. Not a lot of cards actually have lovers, which are both female or both male. at least from my experience. This is pretty nice. Look at this. This is so cute, actually. And look, I love how the person is comfortable with it. Sometimes we think that movement needs to be painful, but really it's not. You can be comfortable and still change and still move, you know. Oh, this is beautiful. And this is very interesting because in this strength card, you depict the pain in it. A lot of strength cards are very neutral, but very here, the first thing you see is the pain and sorrow. Ooh, that's interesting. It's interesting that the Wheel of Fortune is there right away. I love that Justice is a woman. Very interesting cards, I must say. Death is also a woman. Reminds me of Neil Gaiman's Sandman series, because Death there is a woman. Sandman's brother is a woman. Oh, sorry. Sandman's sister, Death, is a woman. So unassuming. Look at the confused look on his face. Oh, I love this. Like the cranes and all. Oh, these foxes. And very interestingly, foxes are associated with the feminine. And so I love that the moon is actually forcing you to look on your feminine side, because it's actually in your feminine side that you see in depth, you know? When you tap into your feminine side, you are able to really look at your feelings, really look at, you know, like the motivation going on, the inside stuff, basically. Very interesting depiction of the moon. I am loving this deck so far, you guys. Sorry. Okay, maybe let's pick it up. I always do this. I always, you know, traipse the world. This is Alba, she says. Ooh. It is very primeval. Or not really primeval, but like, it has a very primitive feel to it, just as was mentioned. The snake. You know, like removing all the traditionally in a Catholic perspective, when you well, a lot of our images depict like standing on top of a snake, because the snake represents temptation, right? So in this case, it's kind of like, I interpreted it the same way when I first looked at it, because the Three of Wands is supposed to traditionally indicate that you have choices, but you've already made your choice. Oh, this is beautiful. Is she burning? Is she the one that's burning? Oh no, I don't think she's the one that's burning. Okay, pick up the pace. Picking up the pace. Ooh, look at all of this. This is beautiful. I like snakes, you guys. They're very interesting creatures to me. Ace, Knight, Queen, oh, King, Cups. Let's just fix this right there. Cups. Look at all the colors included in here. Beautiful inclusion. Cups. That's cool. I want to wear that or that. Look at this fish standing by. Oh, okay, so when you first get it, you have to kind of like pry them. That's 5, 6. Oh, this is nice. Even the fish are inclusive. Ooh. Is there another one? Yeah. So yeah, when you first receive them, guys, you'll probably have a couple stuck together, and that's mainly because they are glossy. So you have to pry them out. I remember when we did this, the last time I had cards like this that I had to pry out were, what was it? The White Witch Tarot, which I'll leave linked up there. King of Cups. Ace of Swords. Okay, there we go. Two of Swords. Ooh. Drama. Ooh, this is pretty. This is beautiful. This is by far the best depiction of the Six of Swords that I have ever seen. Look at you leaving all those troubles behind, that mountain behind, and look at you taking flight, you know? No going back, taking flight, moving forward like a badass boss, bitch, king you are. You know, bitch or king, whatever. Queen, king that you are. You guys, is that a rooster? Yeah, that's a rooster. I have a funny relationship with roosters. In our village, basically, we don't allow roosters, but our neighbors keep roosters. And I've always been so annoyed with them because whenever the roosters crow, I know it's like at 3 a.m. And if I have been trying to sleep and the roosters crow, it makes me panic. But then one of my former friends told me that, yes, former friends, this is beautiful by the way, told me that roosters are a sign of victory. So ever since then, every time they crow, I know I'm victorious about something. It's like an affirmation. I love that all the pentacles now have been green. Now they're turning into gold. Kind of like a depiction of lushness. Are there six or something? Oh, okay. I love this. Ooh, these look like salukis. Oh, salukis. The Egyptian dog. I forget the name. Oh, I'm gonna be like that. I want to be like this. Look at her. Even what she's wearing, I like that. He looks unfazed. And these are the extra cards, which is the White Numen. And you have your Black Numen. And that's it. That's the entire deck. Now, off the bat, again, first thing we're going to say is the first time you receive these cards, you guys, do go through them because they, as you saw, they can be stuck together because of the glossiness. But because of the glossiness, I'm assuming it might be easy to shuffle, which we are going to do in this session. All right. Now, before we do that, these illustrations are so good. I just want to say, whoever illustrated this, is there a different illustrator? Oh, it was designed by Alba Gonzalez. Okay, Alba, you did a great job on this. I love this deck. I am so excited to use it. In fact, I have a reading later this afternoon. I'm going to be using it then. I can say it was quite easy for me to connect to this deck and to read this deck. I don't know if it's because I'm already, like, I'm nearing 4.5 years. Oh, no, actually, not 4.5. I'm reaching 5 years, so basically 4.5. Yes, yeah, 4.5. So I'm reaching 4.5 years of reading tarot intuitively and manifesting wise and traditionally, that I can easily read the messages of the cards, but that's not the case. I always give credit to cards which can be easily read, and for me at least, if you're a reader like me, this is one that's very easy to read. So off the bat, I don't even need to put this right beside me when in order to connect with it, you know, in order to ask it to open up to me. I love the expressiveness, the vivid colors. I love the inclusion, all the different skin tones in this, all the different ages, as you can see, guys. And I noticed that the love cards, even the Two of Cups, were both women, you know. Here's the lovers. The cups are somewhere here at the back. Let's not try to look for, oh, here. Thanks, universe. You were hearing me out. So there, you have both women. You know, you rarely see that actually in a lot of card decks. They usually will not depict same-sex kind of, what do you call this? A same-sex kind of dynamic in traditional cards. But I appreciate that there is that inclusion here as well for LGBTQA, am I saying it right, plus community. I have a lot of friends, I have family who are gay, so that really means a lot to me. I'm straight, but a lot of the people that I care about are actually gay, so that really hits a good mark in my heart, honestly. I also love that it's very comic book-like, but not going overboard. Like, if you're not into comic books, you probably will not like it if it was overboard, but this is just the right amount, you know? Like, it's still very interesting without bordering over to the absolute comic book kind of feel. So you still get a sense of, there's a little bit of holdback from the imagery in terms of the comic booky side of it, but it's just a perfect, it's the bliss point, basically, in terms of food. It's the bliss point. You'll want more, you'll want to see more of it. And I love that it is glossy in this case. Most of the time I love the matte ones, but for things like these, you will very much appreciate how the images come to life when it's glossy. A matte will subdue them and probably lessen the amount of action or vibrance that they have. So when you have cards like this, these are great to have in a glossy finish. Things like the Line Strider, which is matte, is perfect for matte because you have subtleness, subtle movement. This has a lot of movement in each card. And now what you're waiting for, let's try the shuffling. So here we go again. Here, yes, perfect. So as you can see, when you shuffle and you want to reverse, you just have to make sure that they are facing each other. The cards are facing each other. And here we go. Let's see if we can shuffle it via the traditional kind of shuffling. Oh, tough. Okay, so I can't do the bridge like that, but the shuffling was pretty good. Let's have another go at it. Oh. So I still do the same. I always turn it around. Another go. So easy to shuffle, not easy to bridge. The cards are pliable, but they are very sturdy in the center, which I appreciate. And now let's see. This is the same. So now, yeah, you have reversals. And yeah, so there we go. Those are my 2 cents worth on this deck. This has gone on for so long. It's already going on 25 minutes. But I really did enjoy shuffling through these, going through these with you guys. So thank you. Shout out to Alba Gonzalez who made this. It's a beautiful deck. I am going to be using this today. I love it that much. All right. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, full moon for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy. I think I did this wrong. I'll figure it out. Stay happy, stay healthy, and yeah, ciao for now, guys. Bye.